Hi ladies, it's Elise here and it's time for my update. This will be my 6-week bump date, but I'm also going to include things from the ultrasound today. So the baby is the size of a blueberry, and the things that are going on with baby right now are it's developing about 100 new brain cells each minute, I believe, and the heart has 2 chambers now, and it's beating fully. And what else did they say? And its intestines are forming, and so are the kidneys. So a lot of stuff is going on in little baby's body. I guess between week 6 and 7, the baby more than doubles in size. So it's jumped from a little pea to all the way the size of a blueberry. It's actually like the size of my thumbnail right now, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so I guess you guys are probably wondering how my ultrasound went today, and I don't know if you could tell in the videos before my past vlogs, but I was really nervous, and I didn't think I was gonna be nervous, but I think you're always nervous because even though I've had the ultrasound, I'm still nervous. But today I woke up, it was early, my appointment was at 8:50, and we had to, it was pouring rain here in California, so it took about an hour and a half to get there. So we had to wake up pretty early and get going. And I was, my hands were shaking. I was so panicked. I don't know. I was just like, we're going to get there and we're not going to see anything. We're going to get there and there's not going to be a heartbeat. We're going to get there and bad things are going to happen. They're going to have to figure out how to tell me. Yeah, all these horrible things. And Brian just kept on assuring me, things are going to be fine, things are going to be fine, things are going to be fine. You're worrying about nothing. But I could tell that I was making him panic. He was trying to keep me calm, but I was being crazy. I was just being silently crazy. I'm just panicking internally, but, just rushing around and just trying to be patient and calm. But then the moment that we were inside the doctor's office, I'm like, okay, let's do this. I want to get this done. I want to find out. I want to see my baby. And the ultrasound, so today I'm 7 weeks exactly, and so I knew what it should look like. I knew that I should see the heartbeat. I knew that we should see everything, and I was not disappointed. I am going to insert a clip of me seeing the heartbeat for the very first time right after here.
So that little circle there is a yolk sac, and then here is the baby, and you see that that's the baby's heart. See that? Nice strong heartbeat. So now you can stop the recording because I'm going to freeze it.
So you guys see there's a little heartbeat. You could hear me kind of sobbing in the background. The moment they had it on the screen, I can't even tell you what that feels like. I was so relieved. I was this close to doing the ugly cry, and any woman that the ugly cry. But I was, you could hear me in the background. I was so happy to see that little flutter. It was amazing. So there's a baby inside of me, and he's alive and growing, and he has a good little heartbeat. It is 144 beats per minute. The doctor said that he is measuring 7 weeks and 1 day, so he is right exactly where he should be. Or she. The person, the little person that I'm growing, is inside of me doing all the things that it should be doing. I have a picture. It's basically going to be what you guys saw in the video. So this is a little baby right there, a little sack and everything. His little heart was like right here at the top. It was crazy. And this, while I'm showing you guys, he showed me, we didn't record this part, but this little black smudge, he actually said is a spot of like old blood. And he told me not to freak out, because he said everything looks fine, but it's just common with IVF pregnancies, I guess, for you to bleed. And I haven't had any real cramping or any bleeding of any kind, not spotting or anything, brown or red or anything. So I asked the doctor, should I expect blood? Will that come out, or could we just, will it just like go away on its own? And he said it could come out, and I don't want you to freak out. It could come out in a gush, or it could just be drops, but he's like, it should probably be brownie, dark brown, dark red, or dark brown red, not red. But he said, do not freak out if I see it. He said, depending on the amount, I mean, I think he's just warning me, like, if I start gushing blood to go to the hospital. But, he said if I start to worry, then I can go into the hospital, but make sure that they do an ultrasound before they make any assumptions about anything going wrong with the baby. And, he asked me if I was experiencing any symptoms, and I was like, I'm really not. I'm tired. I mean, I've told you guys that I can't get enough sleep. But I've told you guys I'm just tired, and I get nauseous when I don't eat. But other than that, I'm not really experiencing much. Oh, and my breasts are still really, really tender. But just occasional slight cramping, just letting me know the baby's growing. But I feel fine. And so after the ultrasound, he was basically just sitting there very casually, like, do you have any questions? And he went over, he's like, well, a lot of people ask me, what's the chance of miscarriage? And he was going over those numbers with me, and we hadn't asked that, but I think that he was just going over it for, like, a just FYI thing. So I'm trying not to think about that. I obviously was thinking about it, or I wouldn't have been so freaked out. But now that I've seen his little heartbeat, I'm just gonna try to enjoy every second of it until I get to see him again. So the doctor went over that, and he said, well, do you have any symptoms? And I said, well, no. I was like, so I shouldn't be worried that I'm, like, not experiencing morning sickness and, like, heavy nausea or anything. He's like, no, you shouldn't be worried. You should be grateful. So I guess at 7 weeks, it's still early. It could still happen. It probably will, but I hate to be one of those irritating pregnant people who's like, I'm feeling great. I've got all this life running through me. What is the girl from What to Expect When You're Expecting the movie? I'm the irritating one who's, like, full of energy and happy. I don't know. So far, not making any promises it's gonna stay that way. But my baby has a heartbeat, so that was really all I wanted to accomplish this last week. Again, I really, no new symptoms, the same old symptoms. More food aversions. There's things that I don't know that I don't want them until I start eating them. Like today for dinner, we had some carrots, cooked carrots, and I salted that, put a little salt, put a little pepper, just like I normally do, popped one of them in my mouth and was like, this is not going to be happening. And I tried to eat a few more, and my stomach was like, no more of that. No more of that. But it's been things like that, and I've been trying to eat eggs, but even though the texture kind of wigs me out right now, and I love eggs, but I've been trying to, eat lots of vegetables, but my stomach handles fruit better. Cooked vegetables, not so much. Butter tastes funny to me, no matter what I put it on. I put butter on bread. I had buttered toast. I mean, like French bread. And then I tried buttered toast the other morning for breakfast. I tried butter on my potato. Butter tastes rancid to me. And I actually spoke to my mom, and she said that she actually experienced the same thing. So I think some things, during my pregnancy, I'm just not going to like. Because who doesn't like butter? Everyone likes butter. But right now, it just tastes icky to me. But, still loving carbs. And that's... who doesn't love carbs? But my body seems to really react. I don't have any bad reactions to anything carbs, of course. Something that's not very good for me. But fruits, they're all doing great. Dried fruit, apples, grapes. I like all of that. And when I want one then. I'm like, man, an apple sounds delicious, and I need an apple. So, but other than that, I think that's all that I have for you guys. Got the ultrasound video, got the ultrasound pic. You know what's going on with baby, you know what's going on with mom. Oh, and the great name debate is still going forth. I want crazy names, Brian wants boring American names, and, we're trying to find names that meet in the middle. So, I might do a video specifically on our name debate as the months go by, or if we haven't bought any baby things yet, so maybe if we start buying baby things, I don't know. But let me know if you guys want to see any of that, or like, how did you, if you have kids, how did you guys agree on names? Like, were they family names? You know, I don't know. I don't know. How do you compromise on picking a person's name that they have to at least live with for the first 18 years of their life? I mean, they could change it later, I guess, if they really hate it. But Brian's like, I don't care if we name it Aloysius McWindershins. But I don't think that he means it. Really don't. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. As always, thanks for watching, and I will be talking to you guys next week for my 7-week update. Bye.